Live from the 215, this is Wrestle Cave, episode 39. I am Ace Porter here with my man 30 Case. This is...
40 or 39?
It's 39. I checked it. Yeah.
You checked it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was
like
right.
Nice.
30 Case, we are the high society and we're about to spark. And sometimes, you know, me and Casey, we get the numbers mixed up here and there.
It's a huge weekend we've been having for wrestling though, bro. Huge weekend.
Absolutely. We're supposed to meet up and then you're catching up on the show. I'm catching up on the show. We're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Kids stopping me. You know what I'm saying? Real life stopping you. You know what I'm saying? But we always make this shit happen because we appreciate our listeners, our supporters. And you can follow us on Twitter at Wrestle_Cave. You can follow us on Instagram at Wrestle Cave. You can follow us on Facebook at Wrestle Cave. Our private group is Wrestle Cave. We have a like page that just hit 220 followers and 227 likes. I'm very, very proud of that. I was working very, very hard on that.
Yeah, because we don't really
and
try that as much as the other one.
And Casey's been killing the Twitter. We don't have that many followers, but the people that follow us are very, very, very important people. Casey, how many followers we got in the last couple of days?
I don't know. I don't really keep track of the numbers, but we got some good people. It's a fun time out there. We had some New Japan shows over the last couple of days, Road to Tokyo Dome. Absolutely. We've had MLW had their first live show on BN Sports. Mm-hmm. We had Final Battle, man, which
Final Battle was amazing.
Amazing. That was such a good show. Yeah. Not a bad match on the card. We are going to go and break that down.
I'll name the show Ladder Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name.
That was one of the better Ladder Wars I've seen. Like, that was really, really good.
All right, so what we jumping in first? Oh, we also had like a all right or awful weekend on WWE. So do you want to start with predictions for that? Get that out of the way.
First of all, I want to say thanks again to Cotto Brazil, who unfortunately did not win the MLW Middleweight Championship, which we'll get into later on when we cover the MLW show. But thank you again to Cotto Brazil. You can check out the interview with him last week's episode. It was a short one because we unfortunately had a couple things going on, but we made it happen at least. But you can check out our interview with Cotto. Unfortunately, he did not claim the championship. Teddy Hart did.
It's always the next time, Cole.
Which was a shot.
It's always the next time.
When they're in February, I'll tell you what, we're going to be seeing some MLW when they're here in February. But we'll break down MLW a little bit later. We'll break down Ring of Honor Final Battle later, and then we'll talk a little bit about New Japan. But right now, you want to just get into we'll get through WWE. We'll get past it because we got not get past it, but I mean we do have what could be an okay pay-per-view coming up tomorrow. Yeah,
you know it's weird this year. I don't know if it was like the end of the year or this was like off of the year, but some of the ones that have like the worst build-ups end up being like some of the better pay-per-views.
It's only been the last couple
months has been like that.
I feel like since they stopped the brand split pay-per-views and they put it together. Yeah. Because there hasn't been as much build. I feel like Survivor Series, like we talked about Survivor Series, the matches were good, the outcomes weren't good.
And Evolution was really, really good.
And Evolution was great. Yeah, exactly. So even I would say I can't go with that. What was the Saudi Arabia show? I can't say that was good.
It wasn't for what it was.
For what it was, it wasn't bad.
What you mean? What it was,
I can't say it was good though. Yeah.
It exceeded expectation on that particular one.
But this has the potential to be pretty good, except for the fact that there's way too many matches.
Well, I mean, if you put maybe two of those on
at least two, you got to have at least two on the pre-show.
Yeah, they do that. But they be building up tables, ladders, and chairs like it's one of the bigger pay-per-views. So I'm not really surprised that it's like that. And when you do bring the two brands together, you're going to have certain things that you're going to have to put. I'm just happy that people are still getting opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people are not getting opportunity because they have so much talent. But at the end of the day, 12 matches, it's kind of crazy.
But like after watching Final Battle,
yeah,
that I Quit match and Ladder Wars,
and
then I gotta watch
MLW.
MLW's ladder match, and then like
New Japan.
TLC ain't gonna be like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I hope they are.
But to your point, and this is high society. I'm sorry for the cough. To your point, people complain about WWE, like we always say, but it's so much good wrestling out there. So you have seen so much good wrestling. We've seen good wrestling over the weekend. I'm good, if we don't even watch tonight. So I'm just going to
I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to definitely watch, but it's not going to, you know what I mean?
Let's get right into it because there's a lot of good matchups. The first one probably isn't the one I'm going to talk about right now. But the Mixed Match Challenge Finals, Mahalisha. Can I say something? I have no idea this, it was still going on, really.
Yeah, we don't watch this.
Last year, I felt like it was fun. This year, I felt like it was forced.
Why do they do it? Do you think it's just for extra content?
They do it because each member of the winning team will be the 30th entry of the respective Royal Rumble matches at Royal Rumble. Question to you, does this ruin the suspense for number 30 at the Royal Rumble? Because usually there's a lot of anticipation, a lot of buildup, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Does this, especially the participants in this match, it's Jinder Mahal and Alicia. So if they win, they're 30, or R-Truth and Carmella, they come out at 30. I would be okay with it as maybe Finn Balor, because Finn was originally with somebody and they half the participants in the Mixed Match Challenge didn't start. I feel like the Mixed Match Challenge.
I know for me, it's like a double. It's a double whammy because you take away the suspense from number 30, and then as well as you kind of shit on the talent. Someone that comes out at 30, they should be refreshed and have a great opportunity at winning. But the people that are in the finals, Mahal and what's his name?
Alicia?
Yeah.
Or R-Truth?
R-Truth, yeah. See, I don't even recognize his name. The only time he's on television is when he's dancing, randomly. But for the last couple of years, he just abruptly would just be in segments, nothing serious. So that kind of takes away from that. So I just was
there's two things you could do out of it. I mean, you can always have R-Truth or Jinder or Carmella, Alicia, whoever wins. Eventually, we have a month till Royal Rumble. Someone can challenge them for that 30 spot. Or let's say, and then they lose it to somebody. Or let's say they do an old school beatdown right before they're about to come down and someone takes that spot. You know what I mean? You flash back to number 30, his music said he's not coming out. They do it again, they play it again, he's not coming out.
That'd be good for a Kevin Owens.
And then all of a sudden, you flash back, he's laying down on the ground, and then someone else's music hits.
I would be good with that. That's a good way to forget Kevin Owens to come back.
Because, if it's R-Truth or Jinder, no disrespect to either of them. You can do better at 30. No disrespect to either of them. It's a cool idea for this. It's a cool idea. But that leads me to believe that I'm going to pick the Fabulous Truth to win this. Because I see Carmella as a number 30. Because she is involved in the SmackDown women's picture a little bit more than R-Truth is with the men. So, if someone challenges him or he gets beat down, it's not really a big deal.
And might I add,
you know what I mean?
Since she lost the title, she fell in line, and I feel like she's been good.
She's been fine. I told you she's been fine. I told you when we talked about that after WrestleMania, Charlotte losing to her and Asuka losing to her and all that stuff. I said they're all going to be fine. And look at it. Look, fast forward now. Look at it. Who's in the main event? Charlotte and Asuka. Well, I hope it's going to be the main event, but it's Charlotte, Asuka, Becky, and then Carmella's doing fine with that. I knew they'd all be fine. No one took a bad loss through any of that. It was they all still look fine. But
it took Asuka a while to get back, though.
But she never took a loss that was a legit loss, really.
It just went from and it's just sad. It just shows the difference in the writing as far as NXT, how they utilize the talent, and how once they get to the main roster. The fact that she was on a streak for 900, damn near 1,000 days, she was champion. She dropped the belt when she came up, and lost, and then, jobbed out to other people other than,
I wouldn't call it a job, though.
I feel like she jobbed to Carmella. I feel like...
How? James Ellsworth got involved in the one match. That's not a job. That's supposed to be how she lost. It's not a clean loss.
She just came out as, coming out of NXT and just coming on the roster, even her momentum now, after all that shit happened and the people are still behind her, she just was special to me. When, Carmella beat her, it just took away some of her mystique to me. She just became just another person on the roster. To me, at least. You know what I'm saying? But
I get that, but I mean, I don't know.
Because like you say,
I didn't want Carmella to win at all, but I mean, it wasn't the worst thing that could have happened.
You know what I'm saying? But we can move on. Well,
all right, I'll say this. Let me go back. It wasn't the worst thing in that Asuka since that time has been on the side with Naomi. Hasn't lost. Her tag team, they've been beating people. They've been beating the Iconics. They've been beating Sonya and Mandy. They've been beating everybody. So she's been winning on the side. And people still love it. Like, you see, when all three of them were in the ring, Charlotte, Asuka, Becky, Asuka's still getting cheered. Asuka's still getting chants. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's fine. She lost one match to Charlotte and one match to Carmella. She's fine. But anyway, I'm picking the Fabulous Truth.
Yeah, I'm going to rock with them.
Because like I said, I think R-Truth eventually won't come out at 30, but Carmella will.
Yeah. I'm picking Kevin Owens for number 30.
Yeah? All right.
After you made booking great again and said one of them was going to get injured.
Well, I'll wait till that happens at Royal Rumble, then I'll see it. Okay?
If it happens, you're the first person I'm going to add.
Okay.
You were right.
All right. This match lineup's all out of order, so I'm going to pick and choose because the next match is not going to be the next match. I'm going to pick that this match will be on a pre-show. Let's go Natalya versus Ruby Riott in a tables match.
How do you feel about the angle that they're doing as far as with her dad being, pictured being on the fucking table and he only been gone for 4 weeks?
Let me say this, why I said on the pre-show. I want it to be on the pre-show because it'll get more time. Because these two deserve more time. I don't want it to be on the main card because of that. So that's why I want it to be on the pre-show. But anyway, back to your point. Ruby Riott bringing in all that stuff. Clearly, Natalya must be okay with it, or else she wouldn't let that happen. Because I've watched enough Total Divas. Yes, I did. I have watched Total Divas, and I do watch it every now and then, where Natalya does speak up for herself when she is uncomfortable and doesn't want to do something. So I don't think she would, and I don't think Vince or anyone would do that so quick if she wasn't okay with that. So I think it's a good way to. I'm not gonna say it's a good way to get heat because it's not. It's a way to get heat. Let me put it that way. I think there's other ways to do it, but I mean, if this is the way they want to go, it's working. It's getting people to not like Ruby Riott. I just think Ruby Riott can do better things than that. I just want them to be able to show what the both of them can do from a wrestling standpoint because they're both very good. They don't need this tables gimmick with her dad and stuff like that.
Do you think she's doing a good job executing it?
Who, Ruby?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
I think Ruby's been doing fine with what they. They're not giving her much. Yeah. They're not giving her. The Riot Squad isn't really much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's doing well with that. But they're for what they're giving her, I feel like she's a good. I feel like she would be better as a face. Mm-hmm. But I feel like with what she's given, they're doing whatever they can.
Who you got going over in this match?
I'm going Natalya.
I'm just gonna say Ruby Riott because I want to see Natalya go through the table with him on it now.
Okay. Did you pick Fabulous Truth in the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're even there. Let's you know what?
Natalya probably won't get the win.
Let's keep track of this and let's actually if you lose and if I lose, let's put something on the line here.
Okay.
Right? You writing it down? So you pick. All right. I'm going Fabulous Truth. You're going Fabulous Truth. What's good? What are we gonna put on the line for this though? What do you think? Let me see. What do you have that you know what? Where's the belt?
It's right. Oh, it's upstairs.
Let's put the belt on the line.
Put the belt on the line.
I'll take the belt home with me if I win.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Just for you that don't know, we do have a Russell Cave belt. Oh, it's so sweet too.
Yes, it is.
So you people can see it
near
when I
and
win.
dear to my heart.
It won't be for long when I have it when I win.
What do I get out of it?
All
right.
It's
up to Annie a little bit.
Okay. I don't really have anything. I don't know.
Well, we'll discuss it. We'll figure it out.
No,
Fabulous Truth.
I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I'm taking that belt. It doesn't even matter, so I'm taking that belt.
All right, let's see. You got Fabulous. We got Fabulous Truth.
I'm picking Fabulous Truth, and then you got Fabulous Truth. All right, and then I'm picking Natalya. You got Ruby Riott, so we're already squared away there. Since there's 12 matches, I feel like we have to pick some tiebreakers or something.
Well, I know that she'll win, but I'm gonna go with Ruby just because I want to see her go through there.
Okay.
I think she has the right squad. Yeah.
All right. Next match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. Who you got?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy?
Yeah.
Cedric's been on a roll, but I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy as well. Only because I really don't want Buddy Murphy to lose it.
Yeah, I seen him give Leo Rush his first loss. That was interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've both been solid. I mean, on 205 Live, they're booked strong. I just don't. I think Cedric's run wasn't that great. He had it for a long time. I just don't. His matches on the 205 show have been better than on the pay-per-view, except for the last couple. Like ever since Buddy Murphy, his match with Buddy Murphy was really, really good. Their rematch was good.
I just think for some reason Buddy just has more personality. And it's weird because they both don't say anything, you know what I'm saying? But just his style in the ring.
Buddy says it with his facial expressions. Cedric is good in the ring.
Yeah, he's just
Cedric's in-ring ability is, I mean, it speaks for itself. Both of these guys.
And am I tripping that like to make a star, like not only is the entrance but the style in the ring, but as well as the image? It's just something about Cedric's
it's everything.
Image.
You got to have that it factor.
I don't know, the silk long sleeve spandex shirts he be wearing. I don't know with the tights. I don't really know. I don't really know how he just doesn't look like a star to me. And I know Buddy shit is like all ripped up and all that shit. He looks like
even his face, like looks like he's like missing a tooth or something. Like his teeth are all like weird.
Yeah, it's like
he's got like a snarl.
Yeah, like he's hungry.
His hair
as shit.
is always like.
And we know his story. Like he's hungry as shit. Like not to say that Cedric didn't earn it because he definitely did. Those matches with Ibushi was amazing. He got over and he came up.
His matches with Ali have been great.
Has been great, but I wanted to see Ali win the belt. Like I don't know. I just felt
it'll get there. They'll get there.
I just felt like I'm just glad he's on Raw now. SmackDown now. I hope he stays on SmackDown.
I don't know that he's gonna stay there.
But I hope so. Because after fighting the champion, it's like you want to go back to 205 now.
I think they're seeing how the 205 Lives guys do if they end 205.
Yeah. 205 Live has been really, really dope, but
it has been, but it's still like not doing that great as far as like where it ranks in the network shows. It should be at
Full Sail, man. That's where it needs to be.
Yeah, maybe one day they'll figure that out.
I know, man.
That atmosphere, but we both got Buddy in that one.
Yeah.
All right. Next. All these matches, like a bunch of these matches, I don't know why they're happening, but we're gonna pick. Elias versus Bobby Lashley with a guitar will be suspended above the ring.
Huh?
So the first to retrieve it can use it as a weapon. So it's a ladder match with a guitar.
That's kind of fire though for them.
I guess.
It's stupid. Don't get me wrong.
Leo Rush is going to end up grabbing it.
It's real cheesy. I'm going to go with Bobby.
You're going to pick Bobby?
I got to go with Bobby, man. What does Elias doesn't get anything out of winning or losing a match. We love Elias, period.
All it says is, okay, so here's what it says. It says the guitar will be above the ring. The first to retrieve it can use it as a weapon. So does that mean if you get it, you win?
And then you can clock him afterwards? Or?
So I'm going to say Elias grabs it, but then the other two get it from him and hit him with it.
Yeah, and that's because
So Elias is going to win though. Elias is winning though. Okay. He's still going to get beat down.
All right.
You got Bobby now?
I'm going to go Bobby.
All right. I like that we're different here.
Yeah, let's make it interesting.
I got thinking behind mine. I feel like you're just picking to be different.
No, I'm picking like I'm Vince. You know what I'm saying? Bobby.
Give it to Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby's going over.
He bends over and points at his ass.
And while he's pointing, Leo, point at the guitar. Bring it down to him now.
Entertain him.
And I'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
Because I know we're fucked up.
We'll talk about that too. That's huge. All right. Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Is that even a question?
Drew.
Is that even a question?
I got Drew.
I got Drew too.
I love Finn, but they don't ever let the dude win.
They don't give a fuck about Finn.
And they're pushing Drew to the moon, so like this is totally.
I'm just happy to see him on a card. That's fucked up.
Who, Finn?
Yeah, I'm just happy.
Well, he got sent home from like the tour because he's sick or something. So I mean, hopefully he can even wrestle.
It's probably gonna be another squash match. Squash Joe, why not squash Finn? Yeah, hey. Right. So, and you squash Kurt Angle too. Just add Finn right to the line. Drew. Why not? Yeah.
We'll go with Drew.
And he just beat Dolph. Yeah, you Drew definitely.
Yeah, him and Drew and Dolph are 1-1 now, right?
Yeah.
Gotta have that third one probably tomorrow night on Raw.
And then he like almost in his career last week.
Yeah, probably have another match on Raw or something.
Yeah, then go over again. You know, then he can go to do comedy or some shit like that.
Yeah, whatever. If Dolph's happy, whatever. He seems like he's happier there than going somewhere else.
They get like $2 million a year. Fuck yeah, shit.
Yeah. All right, next match. In a chairs match, we got Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton.
What's the end goal with Randy Orton, yo? He's been whooping everybody's ass over there.
He's just going after all the older dudes. Like he went after Jeff Hardy. Now he's going after Rey. He'll probably, I don't know who will go. He'll probably go after AJ next, since AJ's not in the title picture. And after we'll get into that. I'm gonna pick Daniel Bryan, obviously, but I feel like he'll go after AJ next, or he'll go after somebody. He'll go after one of the faces there. But he's been causing so much destruction to Rey. He's gotten so much up on Rey. I think I'm gonna pick. Well, Rey stood tall on SmackDown though, so
I got Rey winning.
You got Rey winning?
I mean, they haven't given Rey anything really. You know what I'm saying?
He beat Almas, didn't he? And then Almas disappeared.
He's supposed to beat Almas, and then why has Almas disappeared? That's your young bull. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to get Almas out of here, but is he supposed to lose in the best in the world tournament? Like that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you know what I mean. Hopefully we look to see him versus Daniel in the future, because you know AJ Styles kind of ran through the entire roster, so it's like I don't even know who Daniel Bryan's supposed to face right here right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Rey. You going with Rey too?
Nope.
You're going with Randy?
Yep.
Okay, let me change that.
Randy beat. I don't know. I just feel like they're going a certain way with Randy, where he's just gonna keep getting because I mean they book people like 50-50 anyway, and then they do the 3 matches, so I feel like we've seen this already a couple times. This is just a chairs match now, so I feel like I'm gonna pick Randy.
It's not over.
Nope, not over.
Odale. It's not over, Holmes.
So we got that next. We've covered that. All right, next let's go with even if this match is gonna happen. Let's do that as a tiebreaker first. Does this match happen? Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman, TLC match.
Braun Strowman.
But does the match happen? Yes or no?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, I'm saying no. So, if Strowman wins, he receives Universal Championship match at Royal Rumble. Corbin's stripped of all authoritative power. If Corbin wins, he's full-time general manager. I'm saying Corbin. I just don't. Is he hurt? Like, is Braun still hurt? Like, what's the deal here? Like, he's not.
I think that's all a shoot. I think they space it out for a particular reason. They once again use Drew to send him away so he can heal, get his shit up, and make Drew look strong. Drew can basically ran through the entire roster, so I feel like he's going to be back and he's going to get his championship, and that's going to keep him in the mix even with Drew with all the momentum.
I just want to know how long are these matches going to be? There's 12 freaking matches on the card. Like, is each match going to be like 5 minutes?
I mean, Baron got he got murdered by the demon before, so I got Braun coming back and murdering him too.
I guess if this match happens, it can be real quick.
Like, it's definitely gonna be real quick.
Hits him with a table, hits him with a ladder. But what's this? Who's to say like Bobby and Drew and Leo don't come out and help Baron win again? If the match happens, which I still don't think it's gonna happen.
I think they got Brock losing that Mania, so they need him for another. They need him for another pay-per-view, another big pay-per-view.
They need him to eat another pin.
Yeah, they need one more pin. You know what I'm saying?
They need him to take 5 more F5s.
Yeah, then you get out of the way, and then we put the title on Drew. You can get in the mix with Drew, make him look good, and then you get out of the way again.
Well, who knows? Vince McMahon's going to shake things up on Monday, so maybe all this is for nothing. Maybe Corbin wins, and then Corbin gets fired.
Whatever happens, I'm not watching it when it happens.
You're not watching Monday?
Nah, I'll probably catch it later.
I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
In the background.
in the background.
That's how I usually watch it. I sit there, do other things. I watch it. I mean, it's whatever.
I don't know. I don't want Vince to think he can control me. Like, I know what the fuck you doing.
You don't control me. If I want to watch it, I'll watch it. If I don't want to watch it, I won't watch it.
I'm gonna check it out later because I think it's gonna be ass. He will come out in the first 15, 20 minutes, and after that, it's gonna be a normal show. And if that doesn't happen, 2-3 weeks later after this show, it's gonna be back to the normal program.
Probably. That's what usually happens.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. Or he'll do like, we're gonna do a Superstars shake-up after TLC.
Yeah.
So today. We're going to have a draft.
Right now.
Damn it. Ah! And then he dies. What if he gives creative? What if he gives everything to Triple H?
What if he just fires the creative, like, right in front of us all? That'll be, like, the greatest shit ever.
What if he fires Baron Corbin? Or himself?
Or Kevin Dunn?
What if it's a big XFL announcement?
I'm done.
We're gonna shake things up. Some of our XFL players are gonna also compete on Monday Night Raw, and some of our Monday Night Raw competitors are gonna compete in the XFL.
And I'm $200 million up, and you're gonna keep paying her $10 a month, bitches. Ha 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 ha! I got you.
Monday Night XFL is what we're gonna call it.
Yeah. He's trash.
Yeah. So what was that? Who did I pick? Baron Corbin. Okay.
Baron Corbin, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll go with this one. A triple threat tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Really missing the, no pun intended, the bar here without making this a TLC match. But
yeah,
the Bar versus the New Day versus the Usos. This should be the TLC match.
How about that? They had a chance. Had a chance to open the show with a bang.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll still get it. I'm going with the Usos. I feel like the Bar haven't done anything really with the championships. The New Day had it before that for a little while. The Usos haven't had it in a while. So I want to go with the Usos. I feel like they just keep bouncing around between these three anyway. So
I just want Sanity to come out and fuck all of them up.
Who?
And I want Sanity to come out and fuck everybody up.
Who?
That's what I want. Sanity.
Who that?
The motherfuckers that ain't booked ever, and I don't understand why. I wish they would come out and fuck everybody up. I don't understand why they.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
That hang out with the Colognes and hang out with the Club and Andrade.
Yeah.
And who else they hang out with? They hang out with a lot of guys in that locker room.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
And SmackDown's still good.
Yeah, I don't get it.
SmackDown's still good though.
Bad to choose.
Why? Like, I wish I would trade. Could we trade some of those guys over to Raw so Raw could become better?
I would do Usos.
I'm going to Usos too. So we actually agree on something here.
Yeah.
We agreed on Drew.
I mean, I even agree on the ones that we disagree on.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make it interesting.
Okay. I just feel like the Usos just need that belt, those belts back again.
They're undefeated in rap battles too.
Yes.
Don't battle them.
2-0.
Don't battle them.
Next up, let's go Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda. Don't even try to tell me Nia's winning this. You can't honestly believe that Ronda's gonna lose.
I'm gonna go with Ronda. I don't even want to talk about Nia Jax for real.
You want to just move on?
Yeah, I think she's trash. I think she's like injured, like damn near, too many people in the back for me. I'm just good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just always good on her.
I don't think she's trash. I just don't like her coming out screaming. I don't think she's good on the mic.
She's not good on the mic. She's not that great in the ring. And she injures people. You know what I'm saying? Habitually. And to me, when she hit Becky, it didn't seem like no accident to me. It seemed like she really threw the fucking punch. Yeah. So I'm all the way good. I don't have anything to say about Shorty. That's my new shit. If I don't fuck with you like that, I don't really have too much to say about you. You're kind of like that to me.
Okay.
Till you injure somebody else, and I got to read about it.
Okay. So Ronda, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, Ronda. All right. Then we have, there's a couple. Let's go Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. I think the new Daniel Bryan is on a roll right now. I think AJ seems like he might be hurt a little bit. He might want to rest up. I feel like AJ's had the title twice now, and he's had a really good run with it both times. I mean, Daniel's already started off hot. there's no telling where this can or can't go. I mean, it could go through the roof with this title run. He's getting legitimate heat. This is a guy who started the Yes Movement, who people love, and now look at people booing this shit out of him. Like, come on. This dude is good. Like, let this dude run with this heel turn with the belt for a little bit. I'm going Daniel Bryan. The new Daniel Bryan.
I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan as well. It's something fresh. It's something interesting. And, after a while, AJ run kind of got stale. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely prefer something new.
Yeah, I mean, and look what Daniel Bryan can do. I mean, not to say AJ can't do it either, but look what Daniel Bryan did this week on SmackDown with Mustafa Ali. I mean, that match, the promos that they had together to kick off the show was, and then the selling that Mustafa Ali always does when he's on the top rope and somebody swings his leg out and he falls all the way down, hits his head, falls all the way to the mat, rolls around, that guy can sell his ass off. That guy's a star. And I hope, like you said, I hope they keep him on SmackDown because that match alone shows you the ceiling that guy has. He can.
I want to see him and Cien go at it.
The WWE champion.
I need to see him and Cien go at it, and see Cien get that big W.
I just want to see Cien on TV.
I definitely want to see Cien on TV.
It's been a month, maybe 3-4 weeks.
It's strange.
I think Zelina's on TV more than him.
Yeah, we need to see new writers. So that's where they start fucking up at.
The writers are fine. It's just they need to find. It's nothing wrong. I don't think that the writers are doing it. I still feel like on SmackDown there's a little bit too much, just a tad too much talking. A tad too much. They still do a good job. There's 2 hours. They did a phenomenal job of having some really good matches this week. Charlotte versus Asuka, and then Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa, obviously. Then they had Jeff Hardy and Rusev versus Shinsuke and what's his name, Samoa Joe, which was a really good match. They can put on good matches. It's just they have a lot of talent on SmackDown, whereas Raw does not. They can use some of those guys over on Raw. I just don't want to see them go over on Raw and get ruined. Because that's what it's come down to at this point.
I feel like Raw has...
Because I think the writing is fine on SmackDown. It's just it's hard to fit those guys in.
Raw has talent. They just don't know what the fuck to do with them, man. They just don't know how to make shit important other than a certain particular class of people. You have to be in the red belt chase to actually have some shit going on. Even with the goofy Dean shit. I hope is that one of the next matches we get into?
Yeah, but hold on. Yes, Raw does have star power, but for you're telling me that the Raw tag team division compared to the SmackDown tag team division, come on, man. AOP, Rude and Gable, and the Lucha House Party.
No, obviously the tag team division is better on SmackDown, and the bar should have
Revival should be in
the bar could be on Raw, the Revival can be on SmackDown because it's more so the wrestling show. It's just if they wouldn't have put Drake as the PP man with AOP and have them drop the belts on him, they would have been a strong competitor, a strong tag team.
And look, now they're not even on this card.
Yeah, if you would have organically put Gable and or if you kept Gable with his own identity and built up. Or even if Chad and Gable were heels.
They're getting there.
I mean, even if they were heels, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I would like it better.
Week by week, they're getting there. Now they have matching robes and they have matching pants and whatever. They're getting there. I just feel like it took a while.
Yeah, I mean, and then you could have had Sanity on there for Christ's sakes. Even with Lars going up there and it's a Braun Strowman, it's kind of weird. Lars should have went to SmackDown.
Did he go to? He didn't go to either place yet.
They keep announcing that he's going to Raw.
I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think he should go to Raw.
I don't think he is either. But who the fuck loves Giants? Vince McMahon. He's going to Raw. They should never put Raw up there. If they would have made it a surprise, now we know he's going to Raw eventually, and you're just going to feed him a bunch of jobbers. And it's just going to be who cares? Because y'all still didn't even press the button.
Maybe that's tomorrow night on Raw. Maybe that's what's shaking up. He's going to bring Lars Sullivan.
I guess so. I just don't see how you do that, and you've been stopping and pushing with Braun Strowman. You have another guy that's basically, in his league as far as the size and muscle and physique. So it's just kind of it's weird.
So Daniel Bryan's winning?
Daniel Bryan is definitely winning. But no, this is good because we're tying in, all the other shit, so we don't have to necessarily.
So what do you think? All right, between these two matches, we got Becky, Charlotte, Asuka, TLC match, and then we got Seth versus Dean for the IC title. Which one's main event?
The women. The women's main event.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like for some reason, I want the women to main event, but I feel like for some reason they're going to do Seth versus Dean.
Seth and Dean is in a normal match, right? Because he was I don't have them doing that after all that shit with the women. And they're trying their hardest to, for equality in WWE. So
so Seth versus Dean, IC. Who you got? I got Bane winning. Bane Dean.
They fucked this whole shit up.
They're going too many ways with it with Dean, but I'm picking Bane Dean with the win. He has a new shirt. It says never apologize on the front. That's it. That's it. It says never apologize, and then on the back it just says this DA logo.
The only thing they did good with Dean.
Why does he have a shirt anyway?
He should have another shirt.
No, he shouldn't, because none of his shirts have been good. None of them.
The only thing
Not one of his shirts have been good.
The only thing they've been good with was his documentary. Documentary was very.
That's not a shirt though.
I know, but other than that, I'm trying to give them some type of credit. Other than that, the Roman shit for the cheap heat, and now this,
I like the Bane thing, kinda, but not not as well.
You didn't have to do the mask thing. You could have just been the jacket. The jacket is fly.
Yeah.
Jacket's hard.
I'm picking Dean. Seth moves on to the Universal Championship scene, and Dean runs amok. That's my pick. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think
the inmate runs the asylum.
I don't think this match has an ending. I'll say Dean to get disqualified.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so you're picking Seth then?
I'll do Seth by DQ because you don't make us wait years for this for it to be a one-off. No, I think the real match comes at WrestleMania.
They've had matches before though. This isn't a one-off. They had a freaking cage match a couple years ago where they both fell off the fucking cell. Remember?
I'm talking about Dean as a heel and Seth as a face.
Yeah,
it's a whole new different ball game.
You're right.
And Seth can go out and have great matches with other people. Dean is not going to be able to do that at the level of Seth. So, Dean with this heel turn with a new T-shirt, this shit needs to continue growing because if they have a belt or not, their chemistry is amazing. I feel like with Seth being a new face and put in a position to be the face of the company, and Dean being a heel, and they're trying to push him as, the top heel on Raw because he's using a illness as a way to get over even more. Now he's talking about the smell of the city. So, yeah, I think it's going to continue to go. Seth by disqualification.
All right. I just think Seth is a huge star. They need to put him in the Universal Picture scene like sooner or later because Roman's out. Braun clearly isn't their guy because he's already lost two Universal Championship matches or just one. Couple,
like 3.
So I mean, and convincingly too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just think Seth needs to get up there, so I'm going Dean here.
I mean,
write that down.
I got it down. If that was the case, then I would be happy. I really wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they believe in Seth as much as they should, even with Roman being out. It's strange, but
that's why Raw ratings continue to tank. But they do though. They have to believe in him though because they just had him open the show this past week and call out Baron Corbin and basically say Raw sucks. Like he sat there and spoke for all the fans and say Raw sucks. He did. Nobody else. They chose him to be the voice of the fan. So they do believe in him enough to do that and then have him main event a TLC match at the end of the night.
We'll see. I don't think no one's hotter than Becky in the company, so I don't put Becky match.
They're on 2 different shows,
but they're on the same pay-per-view.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything? We were just talking about something else, though. I was just talking about how that's why I think Seth's going to Universal Picture scene. Not that that's why I think they're main event in this pay-per-view. That's not what I meant. I was just talking about that's why I think he's gonna go to Universal Picture scene because they do believe in him that much because they just had him do all that on Raw.
Fact. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think Raw is the superior brand, supposedly. So if that was to happen, I wouldn't be surprised. But with them, with this whole, women and the women's King of the Ring coming, or the Queen of the Ring.
What?
The woman, I said the woman's King of the Ring. I mean, that's basically what it is, because she is the man. So, you know what I'm saying? But they're having a Queen of the Ring. They announced that in the works, possibly. They just had a phenomenal women's pay-per-view. I just think they're going to put them in the main event. And it's a TLC match, TLC pay-per-view.
I hope they do.
You know what I mean? But
I just feel like if you just look at the pay-per-views recently, though, they always put a Raw match in the main event.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
I don't know. But I hope in main event. So our main event, triple threat TLC match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. The champion, the man, Becky Lynch versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair versus the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
This is a tough one.
I told you a couple of weeks ago what I thought. I think Charlotte, Becky are going to try and one-up each other using Asuka as like their rag doll or whatever. Trying to one-up each other. They're going to take out Asuka. They're going to one of them's going to take their eye off the other one, and Asuka's somehow going to win this match. That's what I'm picking.
I hope that happens.
And then you have Charlotte versus Becky one-on-one. Or Asuka versus Becky rematch. I don't know. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to take their eye. One of them's going to take their eye off the other, and Asuka's just going to get in there somehow and be able to climb and get the championship. That's what I think. That's what I think.
I agree with you.
Because, yeah, Becky can win. But even if Becky doesn't have the championship, she can still be the man. Because then she can just invoke her rematch clause or whatever. She wants to have the rematch with Asuka and somehow cheat her way to victory and get it back. But I just think it would throw a little wrench in there to have the two of them, Charlotte and Becky, just trying to prove who's better. Because that's how they've been doing it on the mic, is like, oh, Charlotte's been saying Becky's trying to be her father, and then Becky's saying Charlotte's trying to be her. So it's like they are saying they're trying to be each other. So put it in the ring and actually do it. I think that would be cool, and then have that backfire on both of them, and they both lose.
I can tell you what I don't want to see. I don't want to see Charlotte win this match.
I think, yeah, Becky or Asuka needs to win. If Charlotte wins, it's the wrong way to go.
If she does win, is this number 7? Number 6?
She might already be at 7.
She might be at number 8.
I don't know what she's at this point.
Jesus.
That's why I think. So who are you picking? You pick Becky?
I'm gonna pick Asuka.
Oh, so
I want to see Asuka win.
So you're on my side here.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
I talked you into it.
I like the idea. I would, I could see that happening in the way the storyline is unfolding.
I don't know how Becky would get it back, but I just feel like it's a cool wrench. It would be definitely a good wrench to throw in the story, and then then Asuka gets that championship, and she's back, boom, right back to the top again. Credible champion. You know what I mean?
Is it credible? How credible is her run if she loses at Rumble?
Depends how.
Or I think they're doing Fastlane again.
Depends how she loses.
Yeah, you can have her drop the belt at Fastlane.
It all depends how she loses it.
I just want to see her as a champion.
Because if Becky beats her by cheating, then she's fine.
It's no reason why Carmella is a former champion and Asuka isn't. So let's go.
That's why I'm telling you. That's the way to play it out.
I don't see no other reason for her to be in a match. And if she's in the match obviously no one's taking a pinfall on this match.
No.
So no one really looks bad, even if she doesn't make it up the ladder.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I will go with that.
Okay.
We're getting real now.
All right.
Make it interesting, Casey.
Asuka and Asuka we got.
Mm-hmm. So that's it for that.
That's it for WWE for now.
You want to talk anything NXT, or are we going to just move on to some other amazing wrestling?
I mean, what happened this week on NXT TV? We had
Prince Pretty return.
Yes, that actually was pretty big. Yeah, want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, we can talk about that and we can move on.
Hold on, let me just run through real quick. Anything? So we did have a few things. We had EC3 versus Bobby Fish.
I like that match.
EC3 beat Bobby Fish because Fish tried to deliver a chop block, but EC3 caught him with a roll up and won. After the match, Undisputed Era beat him down, then the Heavy Machinery came out.
I don't like that.
That's because I think War Machine's hurt, I guess. I don't know. because the one's supposed to be hurt. Then we had Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus the Mighty, who Nick Miller got released right after this, but I heard he might have asked for it.
The Elite, the Elite.
Yeah. What about the Elite?
All Elite Wrestling.
Is that where
possibly?
Going? Yeah,
possibly.
Maybe.
But listen, if you're not happy in the company, please, bounce.
Well, apparently he just had a kid and went home, and then he just wanted to stay and asked for his release. That's what I heard.
That's even more better. Yeah. Shout out to you, Nick. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what
Welcome Meltzer or
somebody said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Shane Thorne. He'll be fine on his own. He's really good. Put him in 205. I don't think he is 205, but he's a big dude. They're both big dudes, so he's definitely not 205. But this match ended Lorcan and Burch won after they did their spike DDT thing where they have him on the shoulder and then the one just drives him into the mat. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be real. There's not a bad match when you have Oney Lorcan and
very, very solid tag team match.
Oh, yeah. Then we had Mia Yim versus Reina Gonzalez. Another good match, but Mia Yim won. She beat Gonzalez. I forget how. She had Eat Defeat she did for the win, which is a pretty good one. I like that.
Is it the most women they ever had in the division? Because it's like a lot of women that just show up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got Mia Yim. They got Bianca Belair. They got the First Lady. What's her name? The girl. I love her. What's her name?
I don't want to get it wrong.
The tall, skinny.
I know
girl,
what woman's right.
It'll come to me.
Yeah, I don't want to say her name.
They got Dakota.
Yeah, she's injured. But yeah, they got
the 3 horsewomen now.
Yeah.
Kairi, Io Shirai.
Yeah.
They're pretty stacked,
They
man.
stacked like what?
And then they throw in these other they still got Aaliyah, they still got those other girls that get thrown in every now and then.
Yeah. Shout out to Aaliyah. That's still sticking around somehow. She's been holding on.
They're pretty stacked in the women's division. They keep signing people too, so
yeah.
Shout out to them. And then we had the North American Championship. Ricochet wanted some competition, so he's having a match. And who comes out but Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze. Dude, this match shows you how good he is and what, there's no reason at all. You can't have a guy that outside the ring, even in the ring sometimes, comedy, but he can still go. He can still wrestle. One of my favorite matches is him versus Jushin Thunder Liger. You remember that?
Yeah.
Hello? You remember that? You trusted this guy to put him against Jushin Thunder Liger, a legend. And then you're doing this shit with him on TV, not letting the guy do what he can do. But anyway, another solid match. It was a slugfest pretty much towards the end. Breeze did a heel kick. His beautiful heel kick that he does. Ricochet caught Breeze at one point, delivered a fireman's carry, and scored the win. So I give it. It was a solid match. Solid way to use guys that aren't really doing anything either. They're doing that a lot now.
I like how they built up Ricochet and made him feel like something special with that title. Mm-hmm.
It is something special.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, I mean, they had Adam Cole going and defending it against people in other championships and other promotions. You know what I mean? So it is something special. It is something that's a big deal, just like what's his name is the United Kingdom Championship.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne defending all over, and that's cool. I like that they're doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. He is the longest reigning champion right now, and is on my list as part as Russell Cave Awards 2018 will be coming at you sometime next week. Tune into that. Back to our scheduled program, Casey.
What are you gonna do? You want to get into it? Want a great pay-per-view we watched?
Let's do it.
All right, Ring of Honor, Final Battle. Give you a little backstory.
Final Battle.
So Cody has a history here. Final Battle. 2 years ago, he made his debut against Jay Lethal. He lost the title last year at Final Battle to Dalton Castle. This year, he is facing Jay Lethal yet again, in what could possibly is his final one-on-one match, pretty much in Ring of Honor. On Busted Open Radio recently, Cody talked with Bully Ray and Dave LaGreca about how the first night at Final Battle was when the American Nightmare character was really born, when he kicked Lethal right in the balls. Matt Taven and Dalton Castle have a lot of history, so they have a match tonight. Bully Ray and Flip Gordon. Flip had something to prove to Bully. I mean, Bully had Silas take on anyone Billy wanted to face, so Flip brought in Sandman. The winner got to pick whatever they wanted to do to the other. So Silas won, and Billy gave Flip. Billy gave Flip 10 shots with a Singapore cane, and then it ended up with an I Quit being set up for a final battle. So pretty damn good pay-per-view we watched.
Very solid pay-per-view.
It kicked off with Kenny King versus Eli Isom, which was I didn't know a lot about Eli Isom before this. I really like him now. Kenny King's the old vet, so it's kind of like old school versus new school. Kenny King pretty much said as much. He came out saying Eli was a commercial for the ROH dojo, and the new school sucks. He likes the old school. He attacked Isom with the microphone. The match started. Kenny King pretty much had to go from there. He did a crazy twisting corkscrew crossbody thing. What else did they do during this match? Kenny did like a scorpion deathlock and like an overhead stunner, which was cool. Oh, man. I'm trying to think what else happened. Isom hit a gory special at one point, which was nice. But at the end, the grizzled old vet, Kenny King, got the win over Isom. He caught him on his shoulders and hit the fireman carry driver for the win. What'd you think of that match?
I didn't catch that match. I went right to the next one.
Oh, okay. You started with
time, yeah.
All right. Talk about it then. You started with this one.
Hangman Page, Jeff Cobb. I'm a Hangman Page fan. I believe that man deserves gold. I don't care what companies he's at. You know, that man deserves gold. To me, it was a match of shooting star presses, man. There was a lot of moonsaults going on in this particular match. Jeff Cobb is amazing. His size to be able to move the way he moves. Same thing with Page. A lot of counters, a lot of strikes. It was hard hitting. I love the buckshot fucking lariat. One of my favorite moves. Yeah, man, the match was dope. Jeff Cobb went over. Like I said, it was a lot of moonsaults, a lot of flipping, a lot of everything you want out of a match. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really dope. I had notes, and when I got to this match, I kind of like lost sight of the notes because I realized, like, yo, I was so intrigued in what was going on. I felt like anytime I was stopping the pay-per-view, when we had a podcast, couldn't really stop it. Anytime I write and look away, I would miss a move or miss a spot. So very, very good. Very, 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 very great way and hot to start to really, really get the show rolling in motion. So what were your thoughts, Kay?
Again, kind of like you said, I mean, this was just another... This was one of the matches I was really looking forward to because I really like Jeff Cobb. I like his work he's done before coming to Ring of Honor with PWG and in Lucha Underground when he was the monster Matanza Cueto. I was really a fan of like the way he worked and the way he moved. So seeing him versus Page, like, again, one-on-one in this matchup is solid because... Like you said, it was the battle of the shooting star presses. At one point, Cobb, I think, who was it? Someone hit like a lion salt type moonsault. Someone hit. Then they were going back and forth doing like standing shooting star presses.
Yeah. Inside, outside.
Yeah.
You know.
They were doing it off the apron. Hangman
apron.
did one early off the apron. It was just insane. And then at the end, like Cobb hit him with the helicopter. And then he hit him with 2 of the Tour of the Islands for the win. Like, both these guys are huge stars.
Absolutely.
Like, these guys are huge stars. Like, Cobb already has the TV title. He's going to get there to that main event scene. Like, no question. And Hangman, wherever he does go, because, I mean, they pretty much said as much last night because ROH was in Philly last night and they had Final Battle follow-up. They pretty much said as much that the Elite's out. So, I mean,
the Elite.
Besides Marty for now. Shout out to Marty. We'll get into that when we talk about his match. Next up, we had the Women of Honor Championship. It's a 4-way elimination match. This is the first time it's ever been defended at Final Battle. Sumi Sakai versus Madison Rayne versus Karen Q versus Kelly Klein. Another solid match.
Solid match, hard hitting, you know.
I mean, okay, so 3 falls. I have to decide the winner here. I believe Kelly Klein, who was the winner, she eliminated all 3 ladies in this match. The first girl I think she eliminated was Karen Q, I believe, right? Yeah, because there was a solid like little part in the beginning where Rain and Sumi Sakai were squaring off with each other, and it was really solid stuff.
Right.
Like you had the old vet from Japan versus like Madison Rayne, who's been around the block all over the U.S. and Canada and everywhere. And having those 2 go in the ring and go at each other was pretty cool. And then Karen Q came in and put both of them in a Boston Crab,
right?
Which was cool.
Definitely was cool.
And then Kelly Klein and Karen Q started working together to take out them. And then they started beating up on Madison Rayne. And then Kelly Klein just took over, man. And then it ended up being Kelly Klein that got the win. And I mean, she deserves that. I believe it's her first time with that championship. So good display of respect afterwards, too. They hugged it out. Her and Sumi Sakai. Because Sumi Sakai hit her with the smash mouth, which I believe no one's ever kicked out of since she's been in Ring of Honor. So.
And that's how you book it. That's how you make a new star, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty good. Next, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jonathan Gresham. What do you think about this one, Roy?
Anything you want in the match. It's very ground-based. Strike after strike, counter after counter. Once again, I was trying to, make my notes, but literally this match, you can't look away. It's just a constant battle between, some of the two best technical wrestlers in the world. Obviously, Zack Sabre Jr., I think he is the best technical wrestler in the world. Very, very good. Another solid match. I just like the way, and I appreciate the way our Ring of Honor lays out their card. I feel like the difference in the match is kind of like it feeds every crave you want for a certain style of wrestling. Yep. This one, is very, very hard hitting. I really like this a lot. It's like that British strong style mixed with technical, mixed with some New Japan type shit. You know what I'm saying, at the same time, and I really, really enjoyed this match.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you have Zack Sabre Jr., who's an international star, Jonathan Gresham, who's amazing and doesn't get as much recognition as he should. I mean, I feel like in 2019 he should have a huge year.
Yeah, matches like that with him, you know what I'm saying, with someone of that caliber, that face, the best wrestlers all over the world.
He's had some pretty good ones throughout this year. I believe he took on LAX, him and Chris Brooks of CCK in a Progress match. I believe they took on LAX for the tag team championships for Progress, and that match apparently was like one of the best matches of the year, so that's crazy. He's had some really good singles matches this year. Again, like you said, this match was very technical, but then they started like, I believe Gresham flipped them off, and then they started just like slapping each other across the face.
Yeah, it got real nasty.
Yeah, and then the end was crazy because I know we were talking before about like the Zack Sabre Jr.'s neck strength, like how he can just stand on the back of his head like that. He did it a couple times, and then at the end, so Gresham goes for the pin and tries to go lean back like Zack usually does. And then Zack reversed it, and he did it, crossed his arms.
Did it better and got the pin.
Smiled and had his head stood on his head and got the pin. Like
flashy and finesse, you know.
Zack Sabre Jr. is just too good,
he's
bro.
The fucking man.
He's too good. And then I forget who he fought. He fought somebody last night in Philly too, and got a victory as well. No surprise. Next up, Matt Taven, the self-proclaimed real Ring of Honor World Champion versus Dalton Castle. So Matt believes he's the Ring of Honor champion because. So they had a 4-way match after Dalton Castle got hurt for the Ring of Honor World title. Matt Taven had a pin for like 7 or 8 seconds, but the ref wasn't there to count it. So he thinks he's supposed to be the champion. Jay Lethal ended up winning, but he built his own championship. He refers to himself as a champion. So it's announced before the bell that this match will be for Matt Taven's real Ring of Honor championship, the Purple Championship. What do you think of that belt?
I love the story and I love the belt. I don't care for Dalton Castle, so... I didn't really pay. Yeah, I don't know.
What about the boys? Boys.
I think they're hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But as far as his matches, it's just it's hard. It's hard for me to get through his matches.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I love Dalton Castle.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just. I don't know.
I'm not a Matt Taven fan. On the other
I'm not a Matt Taven fan either. You know what I'm saying? It was like
he's been around doing his thing. Like shout out to him. He's not a bad wrestler at all. Like he's been with the Kingdom for a long time, but he's just not my cup of tea. I love Dalton Castle.
I feel like Dalton Castle in the ring with certain superstars, you can probably get in his match a little bit more. Him being in there with Matt, I don't really care for both of them. Kind of like it was a. It was a tough match to get through.
Really?
Yeah, especially after seeing Zack Sabre Jr. I'm going from that and then going into that. I was like,
get ready because Dalton Castle might head to WWE or NXT soon. So.
I can see that. I can see him actually.
Get ready for that.
I can see him doing. He actually works the WWE style, so I feel like I can see that happening. And I might like him more when he gets WWE.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because the pace of that. His pace revolves around that WWE shit. But you just came after a Zack Sabre Jr. match, like I'm still on the edge of my seat. Then I see that, oh, okay, this is a calm down, slow methodical pace. more story-driven match. You know what I'm saying? I love the story and I love the belt.
Yeah, because they got everybody into it. I mean, TK O'Ryan got into it. Vinny Marseglia got into it. The boys got into it a little bit. The ref got knocked down, so then he got hit with the belt. He had a nice spot at the beginning where they were just ducking each other's clotheslines in the corner, which was nice, which was a cool spot. What else happened? There was a lot of stuff. Dalton hit the bangerang outside the bangerang outside the ring. Then he hit it again inside, or tried to hit it inside the ring, and then did not get it because Taven grabbed the rope. And then Dalton did deliver the knees to Taven in the ring, and then Taven countered another bangerang and hit an Eclipse for the victory. So, not an Eclipse. Wow, climax. The Eclipse is totally Ember Moon. It's a good finisher too, though.
I mean, yeah, it's just tough. It's tough for me, but more story driven, match.
I enjoyed it, but I liked it. Like I said, I liked every single match on this card, especially the next one, Christopher Daniels versus Marty the Villain Skrull. So this could possibly again not be a last match for another guy in ROH, Christopher Daniels. Daniels has no contract coming up unless he somehow become champion or number one contender, which is, if he beats Marty in this match, is what he will become, number one contender. So exactly what you expect from these two was just another good match. I mean, that was the theme of the night. It was a good match. I mean, the one cool spot was when they were outside the ring and Daniels hit the Arabian moonsault on Skrull. That was cool. Then he broke his finger. I love when he does the finger shit. And then people go, "You sick fuck, you sick fuck."
I just think he's a fucking superstar, man. We're talking about image.
Fuck yeah.
We're talking about style, finesse. We're talking about signature moves, the shit that he does to engage with the crowd with the fingers. The whoa whoa. Even something as simple as
he did the tombstone in this match too.
Oh, I loved it.
And he crossed the arms like the Undertaker.
And then he grabbed it.
Yeah,
I loved it, man. That shit is amazing. That's what I'm saying. Paying respect to the old and still
he does the chicken wing.
Yeah, it's just dope, man. It's a guy that wrestles with a lot of character. You know what I'm saying? Knows his character so well.
Every time though that he hits graduation, that move, I'm always still not sure what he does.
Right?
Do you ever when he hits graduation? I'm like, what? What are you doing? Because it's weird thing, and then he's holding their hand as they fall. It's weird. I don't know. But I mean, it's still a cool looking move. Yeah, it's still a cool move. I don't know.
Yeah.
But eventually Marty locked on the chicken wing and Daniels tapped out.
I love his
Marty's
music.
Still number one.
I love the video. If he ever was to debut in WWE, he needs to keep the music and keep the same video. I don't know what you got to do to sign off on that, but that should forever be his theme because that shit is amazing.
Well, for now, he's not going anywhere because last night. So we'll talk about. We'll skip and we'll go a little bit. We'll go bounce back and forth. So, ROH was in Philly last night. Shout out to a lot of people that were there. I could not be there last night, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Had some family stuff been going on, so I haven't been able to get there to any shows the past couple weekends. But so Marty debuts his new faction. So basically, he comes out in the ring and he's by himself, and then the Kingdom come out saying, "Oh, your boys are leaving you, you're all by yourself, you're alone." And then the lights go out. He's like, "I didn't come alone." And then the lights go out, lights come back on, Brody King's in the ring, place goes nuts. Lights go out, electricity starts going off on the Titantron, lights come back on, PCO's in the ring, fucking go crazy, the crowd's going crazy, PCO. Fucking, they wipe out the Kingdom. PCO does a moonsault off the freaking top rope onto the outside, onto the Kingdom. Brody King just wiping people out Villain Enterprises, baby. I love it because I love those two. I love all three, but I love Brody. I love PCO. I love Marty, so I'm excited for Villain Enterprises now.
It's about to get real crazy.
About to get crazy in ROH, bro.
Yeah.
Especially, I could see Jeff Cobb going against them. The Jeff Cobb match. I mean, I told you about that triple threat. It's Jeff Cobb versus PCO versus Brody King. It's out there somewhere if you can find it online. I'm sure you can. So now that they're all in ROH, I want to see, some variation of one-on-ones and tag teams with all that. Three triple threats with all them. I love the three of them. But anyway, Chris Daniels lost to Marty and final battle. This was cool because Chris Daniels was like on the top rope. He was like, everyone's going, "Thank you, Daniels." And then Bully comes out, low blows him, pushes him out of the ring.
Bully.
And the crowd's like,
fuck. He's got like 9 lives.
Bully don't stop.
So WWE retires him, and he, I thought it was because of injury. That's what I was reading. And then he becomes a Hall of Famer, and then he, basically
been working with ROH for the past couple years.
Yeah, and he's
killing
doing
it too. I love his
thing.
Character. Like he's been working with like the Beer City Bruisers, Silas Young.
Yeah,
I love the work with Shane Taylor, Briscoes, Flip. Like awesome. I like what he's doing, man. But he comes out and the crowd's chanting, "Fuck you, Bully." Bully picks up the mic. He says, "Flip Gordon, let's do this right now." So Flip comes out.
That's fire.
The balcony with like tactical gear, the American flag waving
to a fucking kendo stick.
Yeah, this guy's like, he looked great, man. Yeah. I mean, Cody even said like he's the future of ROH. Cody said on Busted Open, like he said he is the future of ROH. Like he even said, I don't want to admit it, but he is. Like, dude, like.
I love Flip. I met him in the airport on my way back from All In.
Really, that's right,
really,
you
really
did.
Cool dude, man. Love Flip, man. Respect, man. I love the way Bubba is, is getting them over, man. It's fucking awesome, man. It's really, really dope. I love their work. Yeah. Even back to the work that they did in All In, and then to lead up to now, it's just fucking dope and awesome.
And then the match, like, I know Flip at one point did like the RVD through the chair, did the roundhouse.
Yeah.
Bully like tried to bring a table.
Yeah.
Then Flip brought another table out. Then there were 2 tables. Nobody was using them. Bully starts yelling at Carrie Silk, and then he starts yelling at the ring announcer, gets involved. The ref gets involved.
And Colt hops in there.
Yeah, Colt.
I like how
then Chris Daniels.
Yeah, I like how they kept teasing like the fire spot. Yeah. I thought that it was about to happen because someone kept coming out.
Silas Young.
Yeah. So I thought that it was going to happen, and then who showed up? Kay
Cheeseburger came out.
Yeah. Everybody came.
Colt came out. Yeah. Like Chris Daniels came. Like everybody fucking came out, dude. Like it was crazy.
Then Sandman.
I think Daniels came out. Did he? Am I just imagining that?
Yeah, he came out.
No, Sandman came out. That's right.
And Daniels came out also.
Okay, like everybody came out. This match.
Yeah, there was a lot of people coming out of this match as we talk about it.
Yeah, and then eventually like he's oh my god, and then Flip just gets the 2 kendo sticks and just starts whacking the shit out of Bully. He just keeps hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and then Billy Ray finally quits, and Flip wins, baby. Yeah, Flip wins,
he
baby.
Busted open too.
Flip, Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Yeah, Flip bled. You know what I'm saying? He bled for the cause.
He was bleeding all over the place, man.
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
I think was that his girl? I think that was his girl.
Yeah, that was his girl. That's what they were saying.
That's awesome.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, Bully. That's why Carrie and Silken came out. Everybody was coming out because Bully was going to put his girl through a table outside the ring.
That would have been a fire way to for him to lose though too.
And we know Bully will do it. We've seen him do it to fucking Mae Young or whatever her name, right? Mae Young, like put her through a table.
Shit.
Like he will do it.
They could have killed me.
Oh my god! So that's what was crazy. Like Bully was getting heat all kinds of ways. Bully still got it, man. Bully never lost it.
He knows how to get.
Bully never lost it because even when he went to TNA Impact, he still was killing it. Like Bully never lost it.
He knows what it's like to be a heel. He knows how to get heat.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
He knows how to work too.
Yeah, always
love
safe.
Bully. And if you guys don't listen to Busted Open with Bully on there with Dave LaGreca, they're fucking awesome too.
Yeah, I gotta keep checking out.
Yeah. Next up, ROH World Championship match. Again, like I talked about at the beginning, Cody's first match in ROH was against Jay Lethal. The birth of the American Nightmare, as he said. So this is for the Ring of Honor World Championship match. You have Cody with Brandy Rhodes. They came out looking like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then the champ, Jay Lethal.
Talk about putting somebody over and doing the job. I mean, the Jay kicked out of every fucking finishing move under the sun, man. Even got a spear, you know what I'm saying, with her metal plate and like her arm.
Yeah,
that was fucking awesome. I just love the way Cody's matches.
Jay did the gold dust thing too.
Yeah. That was
where he set up
awesome.
Cody, pulled his legs apart, did that.
Yeah.
He went for it. Did he get the? I don't remember. He didn't get it off, right?
I don't think
Cody moved because that's when Brandy came in.
Yeah. No, I just love how the way Brandy interacts in this match. I like how, she takes bumps. It's awesome, man. Jay is a great worker. Cody is a great worker. Even when I love when he does, the tribute to Dusty. You know what I'm saying, in the ring. Every time he does that is awesome.
They did a lot of the working. They did a lot of old school stuff like wrap. I love when people go and work the leg and wrap the leg around the ring post, and then they work that the whole match, and then they both did the figure four.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
And I like how when he
and Jay low blowed Cody, which was like payback from 2 years ago, which was cool.
Yeah, and I love how he brought him past the middle, to where when he locked in, the submission move to win the match, he didn't bring him in the middle of the ring. He brought him a little bit further, so it was a little bit more harder for him. Just little simple things to add to the actual story.
Oh, and then when Lethal hit 6 suicide dives.
Oh yeah,
outside the ring.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, like I said, talking about putting somebody over. He kicked out of
he hit 2 crossroads.
I think he hit finger four. He hit another one. I don't recall his. What's the name of his other finisher?
Who, Cody?
Yeah, he
the
kicked
disaster kick.
Yeah, the thing where he turns him backwards and lifts him up on the shoulders.
Alabama slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kicked out everything. But it was a great match.
Yeah, and then Jay hit the lethal injection. Did he hit? Yeah, right. Is that how he won?
Yeah.
No. He did the figure four. He
He kicked out a lethal injection.
That's right. He did the lethal injection, kicked out. Then he did the figure four. And then, yep. You're right. He tapped out because that's what you said. Yeah, he pulled him back in the ring. That's right.
And then you see Nick Aldis came out.
I was going to say at the end of the ring. No, because at first Marty came out to stare down Jay because he's number one contender.
Yeah.
Then as Cody and Brandy were leaving, Aldis came out with whoever that girl. I don't really know who that girl is.
She looks amazing.
But the NWA champion came out. He just stared at both of them, Marty and Jay, and then he just left.
Yeah.
So, I don't care if we get a triple threat. I don't care if we get Jay versus Marty. I don't care if we get Marty versus Aldis. I don't care if we get Jay. I want it all.
It's a great night of wrestling.
Did not expect to see him. Did not expect to see Aldis come out there.
That's dope.
But NWA and Ring of Honor working together, I love that. I love that.
It's dope. Why not?
Main event time, bro.
Man,
Ladder Wars. SCU. Kazarian and Scorpio Sky versus the Briscoe brothers versus the Young Bucks.
Those belts are awesome.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Young Bucks came out looking like Marty and fucking Shawn the Rockers.
Yep.
That was awesome. Man, it's hard to talk or call or even break down a Young Bucks match, let alone with the Briscoes.
Too much going on.
Let alone with SCU, man. The beginning was very, very dope. They basically hit all types of, finishers and maneuvers on the outside, a lot of dives that was going on. Everybody got taken out in the beginning. Like I said, it was very difficult, but the Young Bucks got their shit off, and then SCU got their shit off, and then the Briscoes got their shit off. You know what I'm saying? It was the best way to really promote it. Bucks took a lot of nasty table spots in this particular match.
You talking about the one where Matt got pushed off?
Yeah, Matt got pushed off. He fell through the first one head first and didn't make the second one.
Nasty.
Yeah, Nick.
Both the Briscoes were bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, that was
brought
crazy.
The staple gun out.
Yeah, that was crazy. Matt took a flip. It fell, on his back. You know what I'm saying, on the outside. Yeah, but I had a feeling Briscoes were going to win. Like he said when he came out, this is our fucking house. I truly believe that. Briscoes are fucking amazing.
Did you catch the nice little spot where Matt brought the sledgehammer out but did not use it?
Yeah, I did see that.
Did not use it? I hope that's foreshadowing. He is not going to WWE.
That's kind of crazy.
Because I thought that was pretty cool. Dude, all of them were both Briscoes were bloody. Kazarian was bloodied. The end was when, because they're all fighting on the top. That's when Matt was in. Yeah, that's when Nick got tossed through the ladder or through the table, or I think it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Kazarian got tossed off the ladder through the table, through the ring, and then Jay grabbed the titles. 10-time champs, bro. That's a record for Ring of Honor. 10-time champs. They are Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Because again, all those other guys in this match could not be. This could have been their last match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of them. They're all could be leaving. SCU could be leaving, and the Bucks are probably leaving. Like, we've already heard as much. So, especially from last night, Ring of Honor, apparently they said their goodbyes and everything. But Bucks lose, Cody loses, Hangman loses, but Marty wins. So everybody that's leaving lost. Marty's still staying. He won. Marty's contract makes sense. Makes sense because it's longer. But back to that fucking ladder match. I mean, does that top the best ladder war match? I mean, it's up there. That was fucking crazy. I mean, Matt at one point hit an inverted code red on Scorpio Sky, which was pretty cool.
Definitely.
Trying to think, like, I wrote some stuff down, but like you said, it's so much. I mean, Kazarian hit like a second rope code breaker on Nick Jackson, who was on the ladder. Like, yeah, there was just like so many things. Like, there was an assisted slingshot cutter through a table to the outside. I think SCU did that on Mark Briscoe. Like, so many crazy things happened in this match. Like, SCU, SCU. I love those guys too. Like, it's pretty great that they finally are getting recognition because they've all been around for so long.
I am a Young Bucks fan, so it's hard for me to talk their matches like without being biased, man. But to me, you know, they're the best tag team I've ever witnessed in my life. Period.
Forever?
Yeah, forever.
Forever. But overall, great pay-per-view. Ring of Honor's final pay-per-view of the year. Final battle in Ring of Honor for a lot of these guys.
I can never not see the best hot tag in the world of professional wrestling with Nick Jackson.
Yeah,
I can never go without seeing it. I never get tired of seeing that.
I know.
But yeah, it was a solid pay-per-view. I can't wait to see the Philadelphia show. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to be on the site last night, but I was off. I was wrong. So
next up,
MLW. Hold us down.
First live show on beIN Sports.
I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
They posted it on YouTube a little late. They apologized for it and everything. So you didn't get to see it. I had DVR'd it. I wasn't going to miss it because I was watching Final Battle. So I was bouncing back and forth. First awesome show. Awesome start for them for their first show. MLW won again, Cotto Brazil. We interviewed him last week. He was in this opening matchup. First, we saw right away as soon as they opened up Low Key and his little company there. They were attacking Filthy Tom Lawler, and then that's right as soon as we got on the air. So that would kind of be a theme throughout the night. But they kick it off with this ladder match. It'll be El Gringo Loco, Hijo de L.A. Park, Desmond Xavier, and our boy from last week, Cotto Brazil, who we had interviewed. You can check that out. Supposed to be a 4-man ladder match, but there was a late addition, my friend. As Desmond Xavier is walking out, Teddy Hart attacks him, and it's announced that he is the 5th person. So Hijo and Teddy work together, and they clean everybody out, man. They work towards the stage, and they team up, and they took out our boy Cotto, man. They took him out with a chair. They took him out with a ladder. They do some damage to his leg. So he's out of the match for a while. He's taken out early, man. He's taken to the back early.
Damn.
So Hijo and Teddy have quite a few exchanges in the ring and throughout the match. At one point, they're going toe-to-toe in the ring. Teddy hits a nice little tornado DDT off the top rope to Gringo Loco. Teddy at one point hits a moonsault off the top rope onto a ladder. Great showing from really everybody in this match, but especially Teddy and Hijo, I felt. Later in the match, Cotto comes back out of the chair. He's ready. I was like, oh, is he going to do it? He had the chair in hand. He starts cleaning house. He's climbing up. He's on top of the ladder. But he's eventually stopped in his tracks. And eventually your winner and new MLW middleweight champion would be Teddy friggin' Hart, one part of the Hart Foundation. I mean, I really wanted Cotto to win this, but I get it. Shout out to Teddy. Teddy's been doing this a long time, so I'm a big fan of the Hart Foundation. So him, Bill Pillman Jr., and Davey Boy Jr., they're doing really good things for MLW, so I'm happy with it. Teddy's a good guy to put the belt on. He's a solid staple there now that he's back there. So I'm excited to see what he can do with it and just like the matchups we're going to get. But hopefully Cotto gets a shot first. I know you're upset.
It's always another show, Cotto. My guy. Keep doing your thing. February, we will see you there.
February, maybe he'll get the title there. Maybe that's what he was holding out for. He did say he'll see us there, so hopefully he'll have the title shot there. He'll win it. What do you think? Maybe. We'll have to stay tuned and we'll find out. Fridays, BN Sports. Next up, dude, like, please watch this as soon as we get done here because it's on now. It's on there now.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
All right, so DJZ versus Dragon Lee, the current CMLL lightweight champion, freaking legend, Dragon Lee. So both of these guys are phenomenal, dude. Like, I can't say enough about these guys. Like, lightweight champion, the best cruiserweights, lightweights, whatever you want to call them in the world. Like, these guys are two of them. The beginning, they were just like feeling each other out. They started off countering. They even end up doing a roll, and then they like taunting each other while they're on the ground, like Almas does to people and Naito does. They were both like looking at each other. Then they get a little bit more physical, like exchanging blows. DJZ knocks Dragon Lee outside the ring, flips him over the top rope onto the floor, or he flips over the top rope onto Lee on the floor. Sorry. At one point, there was a nice dragon, or like a lion salt from DJZ that he got 2 for. Dragon Lee did a nice shoulder breaker. I'm trying to think, like, there was a couple things that were really cool. Like, Dragon Lee had a nice snap German. What else? There was one really cool thing. DJZ reversed Dragon Lee into a Canadian Destroyer, which was nice. But eventually, the Dragon Driver was hit by Dragon Lee, and Dragon Lee won his big debut for MLW. So, really solid. Like, MLW has really got a lot of talent. And to see him added on and DJZ added on to all the guys they already have there, the sky is the limit now that they are, like, going live every now and then. Hopefully, this is the first of many shows going live because their roster can rival just about anybody right now. Like, you know what I mean? They have that kind of talent.
And I love how, like, it's hours on YouTube, so, you know, you can check it out. And
on YouTube, it's on BN Sports. They have their own network online. So if you go online and you sign up, you can buy their whole show. So, like, the whole show from Friday, I think it's like $5 on their MLW TV if you sign up or something. You just buy it for $5 so you can watch their whole taping from the other night. Awesome. So, like, they'll come out, like, over the week, but, like, you can just watch the whole thing, I think. I'm pretty sure. I kind of just glanced at it, but I'm pretty sure that's what you can do. So they have their own radio station, all this shit. Like, not radio station, but, like, their own episodes and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Pretty much podcasts, so.
No, I mean, check it out.
I mean, Tony Schiavone's calling the action for them, so they're doing big things. So, yeah, Dragon Lee gets his debut victory. Teddy Hart, MLW middleweight champion. Then they go backstage. Selena De La Renta, she's trying to leave with Low Key, LA Park, Leo de LA Park, all them. And then Filthy Tom Lawler comes out, so he tries to attack them. They go to commercial with the Parks trying to fight off Lawler. Then they hype up MLW Super Fight in Philly. We're going to be there February 2nd, 2019. Mm-hmm. So Filthy Tom Lawler's taking on Low Key for the heavyweight championship, which is going to be that's going to be awesome. I'm hoping Filthy Tom can get that title off Low Key. I'm tired of Low Key.
And I hope my man Kodo ends up the middleweight champion. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Then backstage we have, like I was just talking about, the Hart Foundation dude, Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Pillman Jr. That's all I'm going to say. So they have him like playing an arcade game with Teddy Hart, and they're like arguing. Then he's working out while he's on the phone asking the front desk for all this shit. Then Pillman and Teddy are standing there, and Teddy gives them a Rookie of the Year award from MLW. Pillman starts crying, giving an acceptance speech and hugging Teddy. I just love Pillman Jr. I think he's going to be like, the sky's the limit for him, dude. He's only been around like wrestling for not that long. Like, he broke his leg, so he was out for a little bit, but he's back. He's been doing some good things. He just had a match with Tommy Dreamer recently, which was pretty good. So yeah.
No, I'll watch it right after this.
I approve of.
I know you do, Ken.
Brian Pillman Jr. and the Hart Foundation. Like I said, guys, stop sleeping on MLW. Start watching, because I'm gonna start talking about it even more. We're gonna start breaking it down more. So if you like it, start watching it.
Absolutely, man. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I take your word for it, K. Let everybody know where they can follow us at, though, bro. I was
just about to say, like, if you guys don't know, if you need to be reminded of wrestling, get updates on shit, you can follow us on Twitter, Wrestle_Cave. That's where I constantly posting about all the matches that are happening.
That's where Casey
live tweeting stuff when I can, tweeting stuff after when I want to, whenever the hell I want to do. Instagram, Wrestle Cave, that's you holding it down. Facebook, Wrestle Cave Podcast. Like us or join our Facebook group. We got about 1,300, almost 1,400 other awesome people in there that we talk wrestling with. That's in our private group, so join that. Have a good time with us. Now, to the main event of the night, we had CMLL star El Toro Blanco, the leader of Los Ingobernables, Roosh, who also recently debuted with MLW. He's killing it, too. He's going to be, well, he already is a huge star for people who don't know, but he's going to do some huge things coming in MLW and other promotions, too. Watch out for him in 2019. But he was taking on Rich Swann. Another really good match. I can't say enough about what MLW is able to do with putting together these matchups that you really won't see anywhere else. Like we talked to Kodo about last week. Where else are you gonna see Roosh, a CMLL freaking icon legend taking on Rich Swann? You know what I mean? Where else are you gonna see DJZ taking on Dragon Lee? You know what I mean? Nowhere. And then
to your point, I'm glad that Rich Swann didn't quit wrestling because WWE let him go. Now we're seeing matches like this that we wouldn't never get a chance to see. So to your point, yeah, I can't believe that the era that we're living in is so beautiful with all this different wrestling that you can get every week. So yeah, it's fucking awesome. Legend versus, the future.
The end saw Swann go for a 450, but Rush gets his knees up. He hits Swann with the Rush driver, or the Roosh driver. Sorry, I keep calling him Rush. It's Roosh. Roosh with the Roosh driver and gets the win. The LA Park comes out because April 4th, 2019, NYC, before WrestleMania weekend, Roosh will take on LA Park. Another great matchup you're not going to see really anywhere else, so it's going to be pretty cool. But again, a really, 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 really good start. Another good show, another start to the live broadcast, so hopefully many, many more to come on BN Sports for MLW. I'm going to talk about them a lot more, so I hope people really like it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something else really quick before we talk about New Japan, because we had Evolve 117 last night, where we had a bunch of NXT stars there. So basically, Cassius Ohno beat Darby Allin with a ripcord rolling elbow to the back of the head. Street Profits took on the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake, but that went to a no contest because Eddie Kingston, of all people, showed up. And then Montez Ford called out Eddie Kingston for a January title match. Or January match. And then Austin Theory beat Roderick Strong and Fabian Eichner to become the Evolve World Champion.
I gotta check that out.
I thought that it was not the way I thought that match was going to go down.
Right.
But they have one Evolve 18 tonight, which is going to see... Let me pull up that card, because that card has some more guys involved in that, too. Let me see if I can get that up for you. From Deer Park, New York. If it wants to show up, what do we got? Yeah, so they got Cassius Ohno versus Anthony Henry, Roderick Strong versus Darby Allin, which is what I would want to see. Street Profits defend their championships. And then I guess not Fabian Eichner, since he lost, is going to take on AR Fox. Let's get into, New Japan a little bit. They had two big shows over the weekend. The first night saw some good matchups. The second night was probably stole the show, though. We'll break down the first night. So the first night, Tiger Mask, Jushin Thunder Liger, Hanma, and Kushida beat Toya Hanare, Ren, Narita, Yoshida, and Yuyu. I don't know these people, so whatever. Shingo Takagi defeated Shoto Umino. Goto and Rocky Romero beat Suzuki and Iizuka, which I was kind of surprised by that. I love Suzuki. I love Goto. I love
Definitely
Ishii.
love Suzuki.
I love Ishii, so I want like a triple threat of those three all the time.
Yeah.
Just smacking each other in the mouth if I could.
Yeah.
Like beating the shit out of each other. Suzuki, Goto, Ishii all day.
How many concussions do you think they either had or going to have by like the end of career?
Suzuki and Ishii, just for those matches, why do I say it like that? Those, yeah. Suzuki and Ishii alone, probably like 1 million just from the one match they've had.
Yeah.
Next match was Roppongi 3K with Ishii. They beat Taichi, El Desperado, and Kanemaru. I'm a big fan of El Desperado and Kanemaru, the junior tag champs. Really big fan of theirs. But I believe there's another triple threat that they are defending at Wrestle Kingdom. But I do hope they win. Next we had I don't know what's going on in my throat today. We had the Bullet Club OGs, the Bullet Club Firing Squad. We had Tamatanga, Tonga Raw, Taiji Ishimori, and Bad Luck Fale beat LIJ. They beat Naito, Evil, Sonata, and Bushi. And then Okada versus Gato, man. So much history, so much shit. Like Gato and Okada like linked forever. Like, and Okada finally got the chance to beat him, and he did. I haven't gotten a chance to watch this whole match, so I don't really want to break it down too much. So I get to watch the whole thing. But from what I hear, pretty entertaining. And then we had the final main event for this show was Tanahashi, Ospreay, Yano, and Makabe versus, the Elite, Omega, Ibushi, Yujiro, and Chase Owens, the crown jewel. But Ospreay, Tanahashi, Yano, and Makabe get the W. Again, I didn't see all that one either because I actually was saving myself for the second event, which I'm glad I freaking did, dude. Did you watch the second night?
I watched one of the nights. I'm a little confused on which night is what.
It's hard to keep up because like their shows come on at like 1 a.m, so like it's a different day, and I'm like whatever. But yeah, this one was this is the one I liked.
This probably be the night I did see, thinking it was the first night when it was really the second.
Did you watch the Golden Lovers versus Ospreay and Tanahashi?
No, I didn't see. Whatever I watched, it had Ibushi winning the actual title.
That was the World Tag League final.
That was the last thing I've seen.
That was from last week.
So you're telling me they had 2 nights since then?
That was from last weekend, bro.
Yeah, I was catching up. Like I had,
bro.
When I go on New Japan, it's so hard to read. It's a lot going.
You gotta.
Even with it being like English, like it's a lot. It's a lot coming at you. So
it's tough.
Yeah, I thought that was like.
I finally figured it out, so I've been able to. Yeah. But yeah. Nah, you missed it. Oh, you need to go on like as soon as we get done with this and watch this match.
I got my kids the rest of the day, so I'm between my kids and that's all I'm going to be doing is watching that. So
I recommend watching this second show first. If you only have time for one, I highly recommend watching this show. Well, I'll start Roppongi 3K with Rocky Romero. So all of Roppongi 3K took on Jushin Thunder Liger, Tao Hanare, and Tiger Mask, which was very good match. I love Sho and Yo. They're like one of my favorite tag teams. Then again, my dudes, all 3 of them in the ring. For all 4 of these dudes, Suzuki and Iizuka versus Goto and Ishii. Dude.
Anytime they're in the ring, Ishii's in the ring.
Ishii, at one point in this match, Ishii and Suzuki are just going toe to toe, like just like elbowing, like right square in the jaw, like. And I love it. Like, they just don't care, dude. Like, they don't care what happens to them, and I love it. Like, I'm legit. I think I tweeted out while I was watching this. I was like, I'm legitimately scared of Minoru Suzuki. Like,
yeah.
Like, I really am.
Yeah.
But Ishii and Goto won, surprisingly. I always root for Suzuki because he's the man, and I'm afraid of him. But solid match, dude. Like, go definitely check this one out if you haven't watched it yet. Next matchup, Evil and Sonata taking on and defeating. I kind of figured this was going to happen, but Tokyo Pimp and the Crown Jewel, they beat Yujiro and Chase Owens. Good match, but again, there was a good spot where like Chase was trying to tie up Sonata, which he always tries to do, like do the little thing and put his arms and hit between his legs and tie him up. And he thought he had him, and then Sonata just popped out of it and did it to him. So that was a pretty good spot. But Evil and Sonata just too much, man. I mean, come on. Those guys just won back-to-back World Tag League finals. Come on. You ain't messing with them. You ain't messing with them right now. Then we had the rest of LIJ. Naito, Bushi, and Shingo taking on and defeating Taichi, Kanemaru, and Desperado. Another good match, but Taichi, Kanemaru, and Desperado tried to get one up on him at the beginning and try attacking him and stuff. But Naito, Bushi, Shingo, too much. LIJ is just too much, man. They're in my opinion, they're the hottest faction in New Japan right now, I think, in my opinion. Because yes, Bullet Club's up there doing their thing, but all the belts, not all the belts, but I mean, they could have a lot of belts after the Wrestle Kingdom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After this match, though, your boy Chris Jericho came out and attacked Naito with a chair. He attacked everybody basically, and he just went crazy. He went through the crowd afterwards, staring down fans. Fans were trying to touch him. He was just staring him down. Crazy Chris is back, face painted up, new shirt, had a nice hat, everything, the whole thing. Because they had a press conference before this in the morning, and Naito spit something at him, and it just escalated. Obviously, Chris carried it over to later. Next match, that's just Chris Jericho, doing Chris Jericho. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we at this point we can guess that he's going to be in the crowd somewhere.
I mean, that's usually if you know he's going to have a big show, or if there is a big show, he's going to be there trying to attack somebody. But then next was Bullet Club OGs again. Fale, Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, Jay White, and Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori versus Okada. This was a weird pairing, Hanma, Kushida, Yano, Makabe, and Okada. You had 3 different factions altogether, but good match. But, at the end, they kind of got one up on Okada at the end there, and then I'm excited for that match at Wrestle Kingdom between Jay White and Okada. I can't wait for that match, dude. It's going to be something special. We got a little less than 3 weeks. I think it's about 3 weeks till then, 3 or 4 weeks. So
I'm going to try to watch it live.
I did last year, so maybe we can live stream.
Yeah.
Come over, I'll come here or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
And finally, in what could possibly be, yes, I'm saying this, could possibly be one of the match of the year. That's why I said we can't do the Wrestle Caves till the end of the year, because there's a lot of shit that's happening this weekend. Yeah. Possibly, I'm throwing it in there for match of the year candidate. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, the Golden Lovers, against Tanahashi and Will Ospreay. I'm sure my computer just shut down. How awesome is that I got that out? Yeah. I was trying to rush to get to that before my computer shut down because I had all my notes and stuff written.
Hey, look.
So now I have to get through this last part without.
If your computer doesn't die, you're not putting in work.
Yeah, my computer computer always dies. I've been putting in work. Mm-hmm. But I'll try to do this without my notes now. From what I there was the one. I'm sure everyone has seen the thing, the little GIF meme, whatever of. So Kota was on the top rope. Will Ospreay was on top rope, and Kota tried to do a Hurricane Rana, and Will Ospreay just flipped out of it, landed on his feet, and just stands there. And whoever did this camera angle, did you see this?
No, of course not.
All right, let me see that. Let me see if I can find.
I don't even want to see it.
No, you need to see this thing. I'm telling you, you need to see this. You need to see this thing. He flips out. I'm pretty sure I retweeted it out. I don't even know at this point because I was tweeting a lot. I've been up for a while, as you could probably tell. Yeah, here you go, dude. Hold on, let me make sure it gets back to the beginning. Yeah, just wait. Yeah, just wait till it gets to the beginning of that. So Ospreay flips out, and then whoever does the camera work for it, they're just staring at each other. It's some Marvel shit.
That's fire.
That's crazy. So there were so many little things in there, right? There were so many little moments in there that were I can't wait to watch fucking Kota versus Ospreay. That's leading off, and then we're finishing with Kenny versus Tanahashi. That's gonna be crazy.
I put in the group that I wanted to see this match, so shout out to Sid for reminding me that I actually wanted to see this match. Yeah, it's going down. It's going to definitely be one of the showstopper matches. And I hear it's starting the actual show, so oh my god.
Ospreay Ibushi, yeah.
Yeah.
There were so many good things in this match. Like at one point they both did like the golden triangle moonsault on the opposite side of the rings. The Golden Lovers did. They did there was a good sequence with Ospreay and Omega for a little bit in there. And then Ospreay did a double Spanish fly off the top rope to both Bushi and Kenny. Crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, this was probably like I'm telling you, they waited for a good time, like right at the end of the year to put this in. This could have been match of the year for me, bro.
Right after we wrap this shit up.
I'm telling you, check it out. It was really good. Really good match. It got me even more excited for this Wrestle Kingdom, dude. Like this, that's why I said if you have time to watch one of these two events, watch the second night because it'll really get you jacked up for Wrestle Kingdom, bro.
I'm gonna throw it on.
Match of the year candidate. Check it out. But in the end, the Golden Lovers won. So I cannot wait. And then Kenny at the end sang Christmas songs to everybody. So it was cool.
Greatest. Very.
Love them.
Yeah, man.
Love them. So what did we cover today? We covered WWE.
Yeah, predictions.
TLC, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, MLW, Ring of Honor, Final Battle. We covered New Japan. I'm dying.
Most well-rounded, show here.
I'm dying.
I'm exhausted.
I'm dying.
You're killing. That's because you're killing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying, bro.
But yeah, man.
What do we got next? What are the next shows coming up? We have Monday Night Raw. Vince McMahon is coming to shake things up. We have TLC tonight.
SmackDown. Where does the champion go? Who's challenging the champion now? Then we got NXT coming.
We got to see who the champion is after tonight. So we got TLC.
Yeah.
We got Vince coming back on Raw.
Yeah.
We got
SmackDown.
Wrestle Kingdom's coming up in 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, we have Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano inside of a cage match on the A brand on the A show.
Yes.
So, even though y'all fucked it up for us.
Evolve 118 for you lucky people in New York tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think, check out our interview last week with Cotto Brazil if you get a chance.
Well, that's it, man. Episode 39. This is High Society. We killed it today, Case. Follow us at Wrestle Cave on Instagram. Follow us at Wrestle_Cave on Twitter. Follow us at Wrestle Cave Podcast on Facebook and like our Facebook page. We out.
Check out MLW, Ring of Honor, all the stuff I talked about. Go Sixers.